Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Achibong. I'm a singer-songwriter and I'm also a pharmacist. In this video today, I'll be talking about 20 smart ways to reduce your daily caloric intake. So if you'd like to find out some ways that you can reduce your caloric daily intake, feel free to watch on. As usual, I'd like to ask you to please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your family and friends if you find it useful. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you'll be updated every time I share a new video. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. So 20 smart ways to reduce your daily caloric intake. 1. Snack less between meals. 2. Remove one high-calorie treat each day. So normally if you would eat 2 high-caloric treats per day, try and reduce 1 every day. What I do is I try not to eat high-caloric snacks most days of the week. So I try to stick to maybe 2 or 3 days where I'm allowed to have 1 high-caloric snack. 3. Do not drink your calories. This is something I've been doing for a long time. I actually do not drink anything other than water or green tea, or maybe sometimes black tea, but I do not drink fizzy drinks and I do not drink juices generally. I mean, once in a while I will treat myself, but very rarely do I drink anything other than water or green tea. 4. Skip seconds. All that means is when you're eating, try to just eat just once rather than go for seconds. This is actually a very good tip, because I remember when I was trying to lose weight, what I would do is I would cook a meal, and if the meal was delicious, I would go for seconds. But when I was trying to lose weight, I would, regardless of how tasty a meal was, I would only eat just 1 plate of the meal rather than go for seconds. And this made such a difference because I lost so much weight in the span of a few months just because I wasn't eating seconds or thirds. Number 5. Reduce your consumption of fried foods. This is a difficult one, especially if you're from certain backgrounds, because in certain cultures, most foods are fried. So you have to find other ways to cook your food rather than having to fry them. Number 6. Drink water before each meal. This is actually a very good tip, because when you're really like ravenously hungry, you tend to overeat when you do eat. So if you're really hungry, try to drink a glass of water, or even have a piece of fruit or some soup, just something with light calories, not many calories, just something to kind of ease that hunger a bit. So drinking water before each meal is a really good way to reduce your caloric intake. 7. Choose a thinner crust pizza. This just explains itself. So try not to stuff your pizzas with lots of like cheese or whatever. Just try and eat thinner crust pizzas in general when you do eat pizzas. 8. Count your calories. This is a really good one to do right now. I mean, at this time in the world, there are a lot of apps that can help you count your calories. I use an app called fitnesspal, MYFITNESSPAL, and it really helps me like count calories, so I know exactly what is in everything that I'm eating. So I hope that helps. Number 9. Use less sauce on salads or chips, or use no sauce at all. Like I tend to eat my chips dry or with just a little bit of salt, and my salads I tend to have with a little bit of balsamic vinegar and olive oil, but I don't use those heavy mayonnaise dressings or even ketchup, because ketchup contains so much sugar and it can literally amp up the amount of calories you're eating if you're using a lot of sauce on your salads or chips. Number 10. Don't add sugar to your tea and coffee or any other beverages, or even cereal, because some people tend to add sugar to their bowl of cereal. Try not to add sugar to whatever you don't need to add sugar to. So you don't need to add sugar to your tea. You don't need to add sugar to your coffee or to your cereal. Number 11, cook your own food. This is really important, because when you're cooking your own food, you know what you've added in it. But if you're eating out, you don't know how much salt, how much sugar, how much vegetable oil they've added to your food. Number 12, don't keep junk food in the house. This is something I'm really good at. This is something I actually do. I actually do not keep anything I should not be eating in the house. When I have a craving to eat anything, I go out and I buy it and then just keep it pushing. Number 13, use smaller plates. This is really good because it's been found that it does take a while for your brain to register that you're full. So if you have a smaller plate and you eat it up, by the time you've gone to go and fill your plate up again, actually this links in with not going for seconds, because before you even fill your plate up, if you had a smaller plate, you'll find that you're actually more full than you thought you would be if you had eaten a larger portion. So try and use smaller plates. This will really help you in reducing your caloric intake. Number 14 kind of ties in a bit with number 13. Fill half your plates with vegetables. So it would be like, if you want to reduce your portion intake, try and have like a quarter of your meal protein, a quarter of your plate carbs, and then half of the plate should be filled with healthy vegetables of all different colors, and this helps you get your micronutrients in. Number 15, have a low calorie starter, e.g. soup or an apple, because this helps just ease the hunger a bit so that you don't have to eat so much to feel full. Number 16, eat your meals slowly. Like I said in an earlier point, it does take your brain a while to register that you're full when you're eating. So if you eat your food slowly, one of the advantages of this is that your brain will realize that you're full, so you won't eat so much if you actually spend time chewing your food. So try and chew at least 8 times when you're eating a meal. Obviously it depends on the meal. If it's like a chewy meal, then you might need to chew more, and if it's more watery, then you might need to chew less. But this is actually a good way to reduce your caloric intake. Another way that eating your meals slowly can help you reduce your caloric intake is that you actually savor the meal. So if you actually savor your meal, you'll actually you won't feel the need to overeat it, because you'll actually enjoy every bite. Number 17, practice mindful eating. Number 18, learn to read food labels. So this is actually a really good one if you're eating out or if you're buying ready-made food. Read the food labels, and this will help you watch your caloric intake. Number 19, try intermittent fasting. This is actually something I do. I don't do it every day, but some days I actually do not eat until about 2 p.m. And that's like a 16/8 fast for me. And number 20, get enough sleep. It's been found that if you don't sleep well, you tend to crave fatty, unhealthy meals, sugary meals the next day. So getting the amount of sleep that you need is paramount to actually eating less calories. I hope you found all this information useful. So the Singing Pharmacist signing out. Please feel free to comment if you have any other thoughts on this topic, and don't forget to have a good day. God bless.